Each of you received a letter in your box dated July 1st, 2011. I want to place it, I'm going to read it out so it can be placed into the record. To Mr. Mike Morton, Blount County Property Assessor, Blount County Commissioners, Blount County Board of Equalization. This is to inform you that I'm filing this statement of grievance / complaint against the above Blount County elected appointed officials. I'm an elderly woman in my 80s, the oldest person living in 4 subdivisions around Maple Lane Farms. Also the oldest woman living alone with no family here, having sole responsibility for all my care and needs. I have multiple handicaps. Instead of concerned by this county for the well-being of their elderly citizens, I've been selected for separate and unequal treatment. My home was appraised in 2010 and raised from $152,600 to $172,000. A Blount County employee came to my home this year, 2011, and for the first time raised the appraised value to $178,300. No other home in my subdivision has been reappraised in 2011. I questioned the appraiser about why he came to my home. He stated, "No, we are not appraising all Blount County properties this year. We're just going back to check for changes with garages, looking for screened-in porches, enclosed porched areas. We can't see in the back when we do appraisals, yet upon researching the other homes on my street, I found 2 homes with screened-in back porches that were not included. There was also a home with a back porch that had a ceiling fan not included, another home with an additional improvement of an added apartment, making that home with heated and cooling square footage of over 2,600. The last home also has a shed not included. However, I'm appraised higher than this last home. If they were checking all of the homes, why were these left out? Why just my home?" The appraiser came back in approximately 2 weeks with another man and a tape measure. My appraised value was then raised to $182,600. This is 3 visits by a Blount County employee to do an appraisal on the market value of my home in less than 2 years. I appealed before the Board of Equalization with documented evidence that for the square footage in my home and the condition of my home, including additional improvements, that I was appraised above other comparable homes on this street. The board voted no change. I purchased a home with 1,740 square feet for $137,900.
Ms. Shore, your time is up.
Okay, be
Thank
sure
you.
this is included.
Yes, ma'am, we've
for
all
District
received
6.
your letter in our mailbox, and
Okay.
also have talked with you a few times.
Thank you, and I want to take
in
a
order,
minute.
Ms. Shore, in order for this to be put in the minutes, there must be a motion and a second, and we will need to vote on it from the full commission.
Okay, I
Thank
hope
you.
that will happen. I also
Do I have, Ms. Shore, your time is up.
Okay, but
Ms.
I
Shore,
want to
your time is
introduce
up.
2 visitors from Wisconsin
Ms.
that are
Shore,
here with
your
me.
time is up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to put? I have a motion, Ms. Lambert. I have a motion, Ms. Lambert, and will you second it, Mr. Folks? Yes. And I have a second from Mr. Folks. You understand what we're voting on? We're voting in order to put Ms. Shore's statement in the minutes. We have a motion to put them in there and a second, and this has to be voted on by the full commission. Any discussion? Let's see, I have wait just a minute, Mr. Folks. I have you first.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think I'd like to have Mr. Morton give us a report on the circumstances surrounding the revaluations of Ms. Shore's property. And I'd like to ask that he come before probably the agenda committee and explain it.
That's a request, right?
That's a request.
Okay, Mrs. Merrill.
Yeah, I know that we didn't get to pass on yielding to speakers, but I just want to remind everybody that I think you still can yield to speakers. The chairman is
Yes,
still...
ma'am, I can.
Okay, thank you.
But I'm fair. Okay, everyone understand? Okay, if you're ready to vote, vote. If you want to put this in the minutes, the statement that she made, it must be approved by the commission by 11 votes. By 11 votes.
You have 19 yeses. You want to
This will be put in the minutes. It is